zone like he is and swinging the bat like he is, using all parts of the field, what does that look like from your seat?
Well, it looked like he's locked in. He's taking the pitches where they are and swinging at them where they are. He's not trying to force anything, and that's when you know you're seeing the ball well. And he's been seeing the ball. I think he's got a 14-game hit streak, so I hope he make it 15 tonight.
What do you know about what Wyatt Langford's done the last couple of nights?
Well, I know he won a game with a grand slam. He's been swinging the bat at least early in the year. He's a young kid too, so he's had some of his ups and downs. But from what I see from the other side, he's a dangerous player. And he can run to be a big guy. So he can do many things. We just haven't figured out everything he can do yet.
So Kohanowitz in his last since he came back up, 4 quality starts. What's he done to kind of move forward since that first step?
Throwing more strikes, using his pitches in the strike zone, and understanding that he have defense behind him, and that's what he's been doing. He's been letting the defense play, and he's been throwing the ball in the strike zone. That's about as simple as I can put it.
Wash, when you think of Elvis, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
When I first saw Elvis, the first thing that come to my mind, and you asking me that again, was this kid can play. This kid has an idea of how to play the game of baseball. There wasn't much that he couldn't do on the baseball field at a very young age. He just had it.
He was 17, right?
18.
18, yeah, when they traded to Sheriff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you had a huge role in his development. Was that satisfying for you personally to see him have the career he had, knowing that you got him at that young age?
Well, that's what we do, guys in my position. That's what we do, help them understand what they are capable of doing. And the things that Elvis could do, we just had to make sure that he didn't take it for granted. And he didn't take it for granted. I mean, he put in 14, 15 years. And all he's ever known since he arrived in the big leagues until he left Texas is winning. And he's a winning baseball player. And, I'll be very proud to sit next to him tomorrow.
How does Zach compare to him? Well, his tools and the same age?
They're two different guys, Elvis had a little bit more maturity as a young kid. And, Zach is growing into his maturity. Elvis arrived here at the major league level already mature with the way he went about his business and how adversity never affected him. And plus he had Beltray and Michael Young and Kinsler around him.
Yeah.
So he was fortunate.
Yeah, if he didn't, they would let him know about it.
Yes, and that's where he was lucky. And I think right now Elvis can look back at that and understand how lucky he was because of the people that was surrounding him.
Does Zach need that? Does Zach have that?
No, Zach has all of that. But unfortunately, he's in a different situation with the Los Angeles Angels. Elvis was in a great situation with the Texas Rangers. So he had help from the beginning.
Yeah.
Zach and a lot of the guys is trying to figure it out on their own.
Speaking of trying to figure it out, how about Nico? He had a home run last night. What do you see from him?
Well, he's trying to figure it out too. We just keep telling him that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat. And he does have a dangerous bat. You just got to swing it a lot more. The guy is known for on base, but I told him at the major league level, bro, if you don't get it off your shoulder, these guys are around the plate a lot. You don't know the umpires, so you see something, you got to get a swing at it. And hopefully we can get him to the point where he starts to feel more comfortable and start seeing pitches and swinging at them instead of seeing pitches and watching to see if they're a ball before he figures the strike. Swing before you take.
Any update on Soriano?
No, same. Fatigue on, and we got him going through the process. And once we get him to where we want him, then we'll see when it's going to be time for him to come back.
But at this point, not shut down yet.
No, he's not shut down. No. Like I said, he's just still in the process.
Yeah.